Welcome to my channel. This is Destined to Love Tarot. I'm here bringing you all your Capricorn twin flame general love reading for January 2019. Keep in mind this is a general twin flame reading for Capricorns. If you need a more personal reading for your own personal situation, all of my information is listed below in the description box. And don't forget, always leave a comment below letting me know if this resonates with you. If you find this helpful and insightful, like, share, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it if you're not already subscribed. And don't forget, take what's yours and leave the rest. If it don't apply, just let it fly. Take those messages that resonates with you and your divine partner and where you are on your journey. And be sure and watch your moon and rising signs as well. You could also watch your Venus sign. Those always give you some extra added information and guidance on your journey as well. So Capricorns, it looks like in the month of January, your divine partner, your twin flame, is still going through a lot of transformations, still having a lot of mental work, self-work and focus, introspection. There's this waiting game here. They'll be stepping into their power eventually and taking control of their lives and gaining that authority back, you know, gaining the control back of their life and where they are when they come through that awakening and close those final cycles and ascension. They'll begin to be able to, you know, find that inner strength to begin to make the major life choices and decisions that they need to make regarding this connection that you all have. They are really, we have that the waiting game there, the Two of Wands. So like I said, needing to make a decision, but we see they'll begin to stand in their power and remember who they are, remembering their authentic self, because they are going through a major transformation, you know, closing out some old cycles. And so we still see here that there are still some obstacles and challenges here, you know, still some toxic energy and just some mental conflicts as well. We have mental conflict there, and that's the inability or refusing right now, not being able to see the truth of where you are in the situation or to even make a decision regarding the connection here and the situation. I feel like, you know, they know this is a divine special connection here, that you are their one true partner, you know, their divine partner, and you know, they want to make the right choices here. They're still wanting, you know, that family, that foundation, and to create something beautiful together in the future, and they want to change the past and create something new and more beautiful. But right now they're still in that mental conflict and having some challenges here, and still getting rid of and healing some toxic energy that seems to be possibly creeping up. But they'll make the decision eventually, I feel like possibly by the end of the month, you know, and be able to heal and purge those final limiting beliefs and such things that are holding them back, and be able to move on, you know, to move into a better stable place, to move your relationship and come back together or reach out. There'll eventually be some movement, you know, away from challenges and obstacles, and then you all can begin to plant some new seeds. I feel like that is a great possibility towards the end of January, because like you see here, they understand that you are their divine partner here, and they need to make a decision. We have a few cards here speaking of a choice and a decision, and needing to stand in their power, finding their strength after this challenging time of transformation, coming through those final stages of ascension and awakening. You know, we have here suffering and silence. So again, this is very stressed and depressed and worrying energy with that Nine of Swords, and temptations, addictions, toxicity, toxic people, toxic things, toxic behaviors. There could be some triggers and tempting things. They're tempted to backtrack possibly, and so they're needing to find that strength to keep moving forward on this journey, because there are always going to be those temptations, and they are growing and becoming more aware and awake and more consciously aware of what this connection is and how divine it is. But there are those temptations or tempting people that could reach out, and it's causing them a little bit of stress. But I feel, and they're suffering in silence. You know, they're not really speaking about what they're going through. I don't know. For those of you that are in separation from your twin and you're looking to come back into union, they are still appearing to be closing some old cycles and getting out of their head a lot and gaining the strength, and they're determined eventually, like I see here, by the end of January we have that Chariot card, that triumph over those mental conflicts. They will triumph over it. They will make the choice, the decision that needs to be made to, you know, plant new seeds, to have that victory and that success, that joy, that happiness, to take action towards all of the desires that they have, and they'll have that mental clarity. So triumph over the mental conflict into clarity. As you see, that light is shining there. She has a clear sight, a clear view, a clear understanding, a clear knowing of what the desires are for the future. But again, and also, like I said, I feel like they'll definitely gain their strength there, you know, to persevere forward and trust their intuition. I feel like this is someone that is a very intuitive individual, very psychic individual. And again, this is the High Priestess, so that speaks the divine feminine. So again, the divine feminine here is showing up here and is standing strong and in her strength, and, you know, helping the masculine to keep moving forward and progressing forward. And again, sending those high vibrational healing vibes towards the masculine. And then also, again, the masculine, I feel like will begin to trust this intuition and trust the guidance and messages and insights that they have been receiving from their spirit guides, and, you know, regarding this union, because this is a spiritual union, a very sacred union, and they're gaining their strength. They'll gain their strength. They'll reach out for reconciliation. If you all have not already come back into union with your twin, because we do have the Six of Cups and the Two of Cups, so we know this is a divine sacred union that is going to take place. And I feel like towards the end of January, if you have not already come back into union, if you have, this is you all here. You're building your strong new foundation after major transformations here. You all have your love connection, and you are making choices together. You're revealing your thoughts and your desires and your feelings, and you all are planting brand new seeds in the month of January if you are in union. But if you are not, like I said, you are closing some final cycles from the past. But union, we do see it is here with the Two of Cups and the Six of Cups. That is a return to one another, returning to what you once shared with one another. And those are the desires you are really dwelling on, thinking about, hoping for, praying and meditating on, you know, that love that you all had in the beginning, and you're wanting to get it back. And then also that does as well says to me that a lot of you all may be going out on a date. So if they haven't been in communication and you haven't, you know, they haven't reached out to you as of yet, just a little bit, I feel like that communication will be coming in. There will be an offer to go out on a date, you know, and do something fun that you all used to enjoy doing together, because they are determined and will be ready to create something new and beautiful with their divine counterpart. They will eventually be ready to triumph over the challenges and move forward and creating something new. And so, but again, I feel like at the beginning of January, there will be a need to get through these final stages of forgiveness here and surrender. And so I feel like they'll eventually be surrendering to that worry, that, you know, kind of worrying that they have not been forgiven, or beginning to forgive themselves for their behaviors of the past. And they'll begin to surrender, to let go of any unforgiveness and guilt. We have guilt and envy here. Moving away from this energy, I release. You know, they are releasing this unforgiveness and asking. And again, I feel like they could ask for, you know, forgiveness. There could be an apology, but they are ready to release those feelings of jealousy and guilt. You could have been dealing with someone and they were, you know, just a very insecure or jealous individual, but now they're ready to release those feelings, and because they have changed and they're ready to just surrender the need to control everything. But they do want to stand in their power and have that authority over, you know, creating and manifesting the reality that they desire. But so they do want to exercise authority over that, over the creation of their, you know, the manifestation of their desires. But they are open to releasing the need to control everything and going with the flow of the universe when it comes to, you know, the future of this connection. And they're just hoping to be lighthearted and go with the flow and just have some playfulness, you know, going with the flow and remaining committed to this love. So I feel like they'll begin to open up more and express a lot of love. This is someone that still holds a lot of love for you all, Capricorns. I feel like a lot of you all, we have a lot of major arcanas here, but you all could be dealing with some water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or some air signs, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. And I also have fire sign, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. But Capricorns, we also have vulnerability. So here we have them opening up. So again, they're working through some final stages, getting through some mental blocks and challenges, getting rid of that guilt and envy, and they're ready to surrender. And like I said, express some love and emotion. We have vulnerability here. Open your heart. Allow yourself to be tender. This is someone that just wants to take you in their arms and love on you and come back together with you. They still have a lot of love and desire and passion for you as their divine partner. Again, freedom, independence, and self-determination. So I just feel like that was them, you know, focusing on themselves and just ready to come out of that single energy now, ready to come back into union, you know, no longer wanting to be to themselves or in that hermit mode or away from their divine partner. They're ready to open their heart back up and to come back into union, to come back together. You know, I want to be open because they have taken this time to reflect. So again, with that independence, self-determination, again, they have been reflecting, self-reflection, taking that time out in solitude, time alone, contemplation. But they have, again, become more aware. And again, we have another card, like we have that card there, awareness, consciously aware of creating the reality that they can create, reflecting on who they are, what they want to do, who they have become, and where do they want to go. You know, what you contemplate can actualize. And so they feel like they, again, with that high priestess, is a very intuitive person, and they have these visions of a future, and they are determined to create those visions that they have had and received from the divine during this transformation. Their gifts have expanded. They are more aware and have these visions and dreams of you all's future together, and they're ready to close some old cycles here and begin some new cycles, ready to just enjoy where you all are and enjoy that success. I feel like this is someone that is ready to, builds a new foundation together. And if you all have ever thought about children, this is something that they're ready to do, or the blending of the families here. But with that card there, it could be someone, I feel like you all could have possibly talked about building a home from the ground before, possibly, but really wanting to plant new seeds. And I feel like for some of you, you are possibly hoping or thinking about having a child together. But union is very close, and union is in the near future for you all. So Spirit is saying here to you all, stay optimistic, about your love life. Keep on using those positive words, positive thoughts, sending positive energy to your divine partner, because they're going to be a new person. This is going to be a brand new love, because they will come out of this spiritual awakening, come out of the dark night of the soul, and they have ascended. They've been on this spiritual journey, this spiritual path, and they will be a brand new person. So stay optimistic. Don't say, be positive thinking and words. Don't think they can't change. Have faith in them and the universe. Know that they can change. They can put away those old behaviors, and they can put away those limiting thoughts and beliefs. Trust and know that. Again, release the past. Heal and release the past. So, in another card, speaking of forgiveness, so I really feel like Spirit is saying to you all, have some forgiveness. You have to release the past, because that is only going to block you on this spiritual journey. That is blocking you. Release that unforgiveness of yourself and the other, so you all can have that new love that you all are destined to have. And again, there's still healing that is needed. And we saw that here. They're still going through some final stages of healing, closing old cycles, walking away from some things. They're going through that healing some obstacles and challenges there. Forgiveness, envy, blame, guilt, jealousy. But again, we have here engagement and wedding are possibilities here. And so again, with me, this wedding card can speak of just a commitment, because we do have the Four of Wands. But again, a lot of you all could be going down the aisle. Things could move pretty swiftly once you come back into union. You could be get engaged and then eventually be married. This is a future possibility for you all. And then again, it could just be saying that moving in together and just taking things to the next level, whatever that phase is for your union. When you come back together, hey, let's maybe get an apartment together or buy a house together. Just moving in together, something of that nature. And then, but you'll definitely have that commitment on the horizon there. We have the engagement and the wedding. So definitely commitment is in the cards for you all. But again, you still have to get through those final stages of healing. And then you all can create that new life together that you all are hoping to have with one another, and that you are destined to have. You're destined to have that connection. And then we have soulmate here fall out, but we know this is twin flame connection, a divine connection here. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this, and they will manifest physically. And so here again, Spirit is saying, believe this and know this. They are with you already. You are together on a higher plane. Whatever the appearance is in this 3D reality, know that your soul knows better and knows different. Your soul knows your divine path, and that you all will come into union in this reality. Eventually, when you get through those phases and changes that you all are going through. So Capricorns, I hope you all found this helpful and insightful. If you did, leave a comment below. Let me know. Like, share, and subscribe. You all know I greatly appreciate it. And if you want a personal reading, my information is below in the description box. See you all soon.